bruh, Lord have mercy. I feel like absolute trash. Oh shit. What is good? I mean, what is really good, my people? It is UK. Try to brother dr.blick, the darkest man around. And today, guys, I'll be talking about Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. I ain't gonna lie to you, my head's pounding like the freaking church bell. You guys know the church bell that'll be ringing? My head is ringing, bruh. I feel like Conor McGregor taking them headshots against Floyd Mayweather. I feel so terrible right now. But anyways, today we are going to be talking about Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. So if there's been a time for you guys to get that fried chicken and get that Kool-Aid, now is the perfect time, because the UK Trotter Brother will be going ham on this video. So without further ado, let me just get on this. So first of all, I got to start off by saying that we got some confirmation in an interview that TGN Anime made. The link to that interview will be in the description below, so you guys can check that out. So you guys, let me slow down. I ain't feeling good today. So you guys can check that out, so you guys can formulate your overall thoughts and opinions from the raw interview itself. Me, I'm taking bits that stood out to me and the bits I generally want to talk about. And the things I'm going to talk about is story mode not being there. And to some people, that's not a surprise. To other people, they're pissed off. When I mean they're pissed off, I mean they're pissed off in a sense that there was a scan that was released, and in that scan they talked about story mode. They talked about story mode being there. They talked about us getting a story mode, and now they kind of went back on us and said, nope, no story mode. That's not a story mode. That's a tournament mode for your created character that is gonna have most likely cutscenes as well. I'm not really too sure if it will have cutscenes, but I assume that it will have cutscenes. But the format and the vibe that is giving me is the sort of thing that we had for Naruto Storm Revolution, and that wasn't good. Like when you take out a story mode in an anime game and you replace it with something else that's meant to fill in that story mode gap, it's never really succeeded. It's always failed. It's always been trash. It's always been garbage. It's always been absolute shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's been horrible for the most part. But me, I can see why they did it. I can see why they did it, because this game is mainly going to be online based, which for an anime game, going on with the history of connection, of servers, of how everything is, the gameplay better be good. Like, I'm telling you right now, the gameplay better be good. If the gameplay is not enjoyable, if the gameplay is not tolerable, the gameplay, the overall game, should I say, is going to suck. It's going to flop right on his cheeks, bruh. It's gonna do a triple backflip, freaking Evan Bourne style, bruh, and suck. Like, it's going to be horrible. I'm telling you right now, the gameplay is the main thing. We shouldn't worry about story mode. We shouldn't worry about microtransaction. We should worry about the gameplay. Even though there not being a story mode is a massive downer, and it's a massive thing that is going to be an issue in terms of us enjoying the game for a long period of time. Because as much as you want to say this game's online based, as much as you want to say that Bandai trying to make this Overwatch, the fact that it is an anime game, the fact that it looks the way it looks, the fact that people are not really keen on the way the game is and the way the game plays, is always going to be on the edge. Like, people are looking to slaughter this game. So they better nail down the gameplay, they better make it good, and then we can worry about everything else later. Obviously, this is a downer. Bandai did straight up lie to us, because in that scam, it said a story mode, and the way they described all the features and described the quote-unquote story mode, which is now a tournament mode, they described it like it was going to be a story mode. There's no sugarcoating that. Bandai lied to us. They haven't scammed us because they haven't taken none of our money. Like, people can say they're a cash grab. They haven't got anyone's cash, bro. They haven't got nothing. They've got no one's money yet. So no one can say they've been scammed, because you are in the position to prevent being scammed. You are in the position to play the beta and then judge for yourself whether you like the game or not. We're not in a position to go, yo, I've been scammed, yo, Bandai are scamming us. They ain't scamming us, because they ain't taking my money, bro. They haven't taken a penny out of my pocket from this game. So they haven't scammed me, they haven't scammed no one, because no one has pre-ordered the game. The game's not even available to pre-order, I'm pretty sure, at this point. But as a whole, the story mode is the downer, but you can see why they did that, especially them putting Overwatch in their tags. That's a funny one. Especially them putting Overwatch in their tags. Overwatch didn't have a story mode. The only thing I think they'll do with that tournament mode is give us cutscenes. It's gonna be pretty much like Revolution's butt cheeks. Freaking piece of shit. Like, oh gosh, Lord have mercy, bro. It's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be trash. It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be so horrible because when they take a what's it called? When they take something like a story mode out and then they replace it with a tournament mode, or they replace it with something else, it never lives up to the expectation that a story mode fulfills. A story mode is such a key point in anime games that when you take it out, the game is somewhat empty, somewhat half baked. Like the game ain't really how it should be. In a sense, Bandai did lie. They did lie. They said there would be a story mode. They described the whole thing in the scan like it would be a story mode. But at the end of the day, no one can say they got scanned because the beta is coming out, so you'll be able to try the game for free. So people need to calm down and stop saying they took my money, because they didn't take anyone's money, because the game is not available to pre-order. And if you pre-order the game without playing the game and you know there's a beta coming out, that's your fault then. I'm here telling you what I think of it. Me personally, it's a downer, but with the way they're advertising this game, well, should we be surprised? Yes, we still should be surprised, because they still advertised it in the scan that there will be a story mode. But at the end of the day, I want to know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts and opinions about that down in the comment section below. And yeah, this has been the UK Truck the Brother, dr.blick, the darkest man around, and it is time for me to put down that fried chicken and the Kool-Aid and wrap up this video. So please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, please like, rate, and enjoy this video. And yeah, this UK Truck the Brother will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.